Hi, welcome to Sarah MedEd. In this episode, we're going to explore how stress affects your body and how it can quietly lead to weight gain. Have you ever found yourself standing in front of the fridge late at night, not really hungry, but desperately craving something sweet, right after a stressful day? If so, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. What if I told you that this urge isn't just emotional, it's actually biological? In this video, we're going to uncover how stress affects your hormones, how it leads to weight gain, and, most importantly, what you can do to break the cycle. This isn't about willpower, it's about understanding what's really happening in your body so you can finally take back control, gently and effectively. The insights in this video are inspired by recent scientific research, including a 2024 study published in the journal Medicina on stress, sleep and weight gain. What happens in your body when you're stressed? When you're under stress, whether it's a looming deadline, financial pressure or emotional pain, your brain sends an alert to your adrenal glands. These small glands above your kidneys release powerful stress hormones. The two most important ones are: adrenaline acts fast, increases heart rate and blood pressure, gives you a surge of energy so you can fight or flee. Cortisol, slower, longer lasting, keeps your body on high alert, raises your blood sugar to fuel your brain and muscles, and here's the twist: cortisol also increases your appetite. And not just any appetite, it makes you crave comfort foods, high in sugar, fat, and salt. The kind of foods that feel like a warm hug when you're falling apart. Research shows that people with excess weight often experience higher perceived stress and poor sleep quality, which may reinforce each other and contribute to weight gain over time. Why stress makes you crave sugar and fast food. Let's pause here and ask a simple question. Why do we reach for ice cream, chips or burgers when we're anxious? Why not a salad? Here's why. When cortisol is high, your brain starts to think long-term danger is coming. Your body wants to store energy, just in case. So it craves foods that are high in calories, high in fat and sugar, easy to digest, and emotionally rewarding. These foods trigger a dopamine response, a feel-good chemical in the brain. You feel relief, calm, even a little happiness. But only for a short while. And then the crash comes. Now you feel bloated, tired, maybe even guilty. But the stress is still there. So the next time you're overwhelmed, the brain remembers what worked and sends you back to the kitchen. This is called stress eating, or more precisely, emotional eating, and it's incredibly common. But it's not a personal failure, it's your body trying to protect you, just in the wrong way. How to break the cycle. Practical strategies. Here's the good news. Once you understand how the cycle works, you can start to gently interrupt it, without restriction, guilt, or shame. Strategy 1. Learn to pause before eating. Ask yourself, am I physically hungry or emotionally overwhelmed? Just this moment of awareness can shift your decision. You shift from reacting automatically to responding intentionally. And even if you still choose to eat, it becomes a conscious choice, not a compulsion. Strategy 2. Build a comfort list. Instead of turning to food, create a list of non-food comforts that help you calm down. A short walk outside, listening to calming music, journaling or talking to someone you trust, deep breathing for 3 minutes. Over time, your brain starts to associate these with relief too. Strategy 3. Improve your sleep. Lack of sleep makes everything worse. It increases ghrelin, your hunger hormone, and decreases leptin, your fullness hormone. A 2024 study also showed that poor sleep and high stress often go hand in hand with weight gain. Try to go to bed and wake up at consistent times. Avoid screens at night. A rested brain is less likely to crave sugar. Strategy 4. Eat regular, balanced meals. When you skip meals or restrict too much, cortisol rises, and so does your urge to binge later. Eat satisfying meals with fibre, protein, and healthy fats to help regulate your blood sugar and keep cravings steady. Strategy 5. Practice compassion, not control. You don't need to fight your body. You need to listen to it. Sometimes, the act of eating something sweet under stress isn't the problem. The problem is when it becomes the only coping tool. You're allowed to enjoy food, but you deserve more tools in your emotional toolbox. So here's the truth. Stress doesn't just affect your mind. It reshapes your hormones, your sleep, your appetite, and even your fat storage. But you are not powerless. With awareness, small habits, and self-kindness, you can shift the pattern, step by step. If this message speaks to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment, tell me what part resonated most, and subscribe for more videos about real solutions for body and mind. You're not broken. You're human, and healing is possible.